pawn into the middle. Wait and see what opening our opponent goes for, and it is the standard e5. Get the 2 knights out. Yep, especially after this, d4 makes even more sense. We'll take, bring the bishop. We want a castle next. Okay, we got 2 happy bishops. We're going to play h3 for the habits. We're going to get our queen up. We're going to bring our other rook over. And this looks like a very complete game, doesn't it? Makes sense. Interesting move. Now, a move like this, I know for sure that he's interested in bringing the knight out like that. I get it. But I don't think I need to help you with that. Like, I've already done some good stuff in my position. Let me just keep doing it. RPM in the middle. Let's go. He wants to take me? Sure, I'm ready to take back. Okay, now we have some forceful moves here, which means we're going to need to take, and we will. Takes back, and let's capture here. Whoa, easy there, Tiger. Rook d8. Didn't realize we were playing some real moves here. Damn. Yeah, that's a move, all right. What can we do here? Offer a queen trade, maybe? Yeah, we don't want to move pawns in front of our king, guys. You know, let's not get carried away. Will he go for the queen trade? Doesn't look like a bad idea. Nope. This guy's, he's up to task. No queen trade. What if we ask nicely? Okay. This is officially annoying. This is officially annoying. Rook into the middle. Now it's time to offer a queen trade. Don't pretend you're above it. Just a little queen trade here. Nothing to be afraid of. Thank you very much. That's all I was looking for. It didn't need to be a struggle. I wasn't trying to cause any drama there. All right, what can we do? Now we can maybe bring the king into the middle a little bit. Also looking at some ideas to trade the bishop. King there is a bit... Okay, we'll put the rook on the 7th. Bring the king in. Always a decent plan. Okay, some RPMs coming from the guy. Let's match. Gotta stay on top of him. You got RPMs, I got RPMs. We want to bring the rook to the middle. And potentially, there may be an opportunity, if some pieces trade, to see another knight against bishop in either direction. Maybe we'll have the bishop or the knight. Bishop d7. Okay, well, not only is a trade good, but definitely a trade in the current position looks pretty good. Just because we have a pretty strong pawn. Okay, take that. Seems like we can just take everything here. Oh. Taking once again. Knight under attack. I would say the center is always the place to go. Up into the middle. And again, I feel like the habits of going to the middle with all the pieces, plus pushing past pawns when you can, ring true. Literally, as soon as we could push this pawn safely, we did. Like, it's not that crazy. And we get the abandon win. $17.24. Thanks. G for A for the 100 bits. Mago Vago, thanks for the new Prime sub. It's always an abandoned game, isn't it? Endgame's too strong. Rook d8 was crafty. And we just brought all the pieces into the middle. Eventually, he did do a queen trade with us. RPMs, king to the middle, trades. Literally traded every single thing. And the moment I could move my pawn, I did. And that was it. That was the entire game. Okay. It's going to be e4, e5, which means, I was going to say King's Gambit the most likely, but no, queen to h5. All right, at 1675, folks, do we know how to handle queen to h5? Like, does this guy think this is preschool here? Like, buddy, we know how to handle this. My guy, it doesn't work anymore. Like, I'm sorry to inform you, but this isn't the same, right? We're at 1700 here, level 4 habits. You can't hit me with that and expect it to work. ABD says 0 sportsmanship, you know? Go for it all. Well, let's see. Definitely a little snork here. Get the bishop out. Not going to do anything too crazy. Okay, bishop over here. Castle. And I think you guys know the way the guy's been playing with his queen out probably means we need a couple moves in the center. This is always a move you can throw in. I mean, it's just there. I like it. Never hurts. And then, yeah. for sure a move in the center needs to happen. Now, might not be in a rush to take right away, but I like my pawn in the middle. If he takes me, I'm very happy. So this is a situation where I don't think I'm that bothered. Let's see what the guy does. He castles. I mean, yeah, definitely think about bishop there, but for the moment, keep it simpler. Okay, I still got this. Let's just support this. There we go. Hey, I got another pawn too if you want to give me one move. Nope. Okay, appreciate that. Yep. Now we're going to be taking back like this. Cheers, bud. Cheers, bud. Okay, I'm feeling the pressure here of a couple, like maybe not 2 pins, but something close to 2. It's very unpleasant. Very unpleasant. We double the rooks here. I feel like this pawn's going to get attacked. Can we double? Does that do anything? No? Okay. It's a bit of a weird move there. Whoa. I did not expect that. Okay, the rooks look a little silly doubled here, but that was a surprising move. A5. Double the rooks here. Does that do anything? Whoa, he takes. All the pressure that I was worried about. Is it gone now? I think it's gone now. I don't really know what that move is all about. Well, it kind of looks, if you ask me, we get our king in the middle. It kind of looks like we're in an endgame. Bishops against knights. What can be done here? All right, F3. Okay, what to do, what to do. It's not just knight against bishop here, but I would say that if I wanted to keep one of my bishops, I wouldn't really have a strong preference. There's pawns on both colors here, but if all the pawns were on light squares, for example, I would probably want to keep my light squared bishop, right? So that would give me a good idea which trades I would be comfortable with and which ones I wouldn't. We're just going to complete bringing my king to the middle. Well, as close to the middle as we can. He improves the knight. Let's move this bishop out of the way. See if we can... Okay. And move that rook. Just move all the pawns up the board. Genius idea. Genius. Just like we drew it up. Okay. Well, we've done something right, I'd like to say. Okay, our opponent hung a knight there. That's not nothing. Don't scoff. We get in down here. Guess my bishop is trapped. Bishop is trapped. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna win some material here, right? I guess we could. That's safe. Could pre-move that. Okay, what do we need here? Anyone? Okay. We need king into the middle. Double the rooks. I don't know that we've got the firepower here. Okay. That's a check. Let's that pre-move in. Jesus Christ. Get that pre-move in. Oh my. Fucking knights, man. Guy's got one knight and it was more annoying than when he had like every piece on the board. This guy just gave me like 5 checks. There's not much I can do. I spent the entire time running away from checks. Oh, man. Honestly, I felt a little bit lucky this game that he took. This was probably the worst move that he made all game. Felt like he alleviated a ton of the pressure that I was experiencing. Because I didn't know what to do past that. Just doing my community service, guys. If we beat him, he wouldn't keep doing this. And then everyone else trying to gain elo would continue to fail. You guys are welcome. I did this for you. Now he's never going to stop playing this opening. I think if we beat him down here, he might have quit. I had to ensure that he would keep going. Hello, Ralph. Thank you for 5 years, Ralph. 5 years with Prime. A great habit. One of the best. People at this rating still play this opening. Absolutely, yes. Pawn into the middle. Knight out. Other knight to follow. Okay, interesting position here. Well, now that we've guarded the central pawn, I will take d5. Okay. What? What's happening? what is this opening? He took this so quick. I actually had to second. I was like, wait a minute, are we getting mated here? He took it so quick. Like, oh, you played that? Fell into bishop f2, buddy. But what am I falling into here? I'm almost so intrigued. I'd like to fall into something so I could learn the method to the madness, but I'm not seeing it. So my first instinct is trade and put pawns in the middle. Lots of ways to handle it, but this certainly looks like a decent one. Pawn in the middle. He's going to castle. We need to develop our bishop to get the rook out. So let's develop the bishop to get the rook out. Let's get the rook out. We want to make sure to tuck the king. So let's tuck the king. Wow, this is a difficult game, let me tell you. Jeez. Don't know how I'm surviving here. Let's take. Okay. We need to develop this bishop. Well, I guess it's going to be here. Now, we need to get our queen. Oh, thanks for the reminder. Okay, so now we got the queen up. You probably need to get the rook to the middle. Okay, once again. I was about to say it's going to be a tough game without getting the rook to the middle, but appreciate that. All right, rook to the middle. All right, let's make sure to snork up here. I feel bad for the guy. Just going to snork up, simple habit. You know, nothing to see here. C5, come on, man. Not C5. I'm done all my habits now. I'm going to get hurt. I want to keep the game going. This is the nicest opponent we've had so far. Every time I've wanted to do something, he's made a move to encourage it. This is rough. Queen to G3. Time to take the material. Nothing more important than taking material. Our opponent has taken on H3. He is threatening nothing, but he is threatening to threaten nothing. Do not underestimate Petar Zafirov. He's threatening nothing, but on the next move, he's also threatening nothing. So he's threatening to threaten nothing. Well, it would make sense to move our bishop. So let's do that. It is hanging after all. All right, we're going to take here, go for an oil check here. I mean, it's tough. Guy that's not snorked up here. He's really gonna feel it. It's gonna hurt. Ouch. I have no mercy for people that don't have escape squares. Are you kidding me? 1700? I've never had a cooperative opponent like this. I need to get my bishop out next. Oh, thank you. Got to get my rook out next. Oh, thank you. Now I got to get my king back. Oh, thank you. I'm looking for some trade. Okay, thanks. Got to get my bishop into the center. Perfect. Now I got to remember, don't forget about the habits. Got to get my queen up. Oh, thanks. And we just obviously can't forget to get the rook to the center. Oh, appreciate that. Okay, now that I got everything in the middle, make sure to snork up like it's any other game, and let's see what we can do next. Oh. We can win. And if that wasn't a clear enough example of the success of habits, he also helped me demonstrate what happens when you don't snork up. I mean, this guy is perfect. We take those. Thank you, Dark Knight 1 for the 5-month reset. Okay. This guy, are you kidding me? This guy's coming at us with the pool selfie? Holy fuck. This could be yoked Nando. It could be him. He's all grown up now. Uh-oh. Bishop out. Knight out. We want a castle. But first, don't want to deal with that. And we've seen this before. Double my pawns. I don't want to double yours. Well, I think we can do it, can't we? We can go pawn into the center. Whenever we can, we do. Rook into the middle. Bishop needs to develop hitting the center. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Don't mind that. We took right away. Knight back where it came from. Usually nice and safe. I'm going to get our queen up and rook over. Otherwise, we might have an exchange that happens here. But no. He's going to make a threat. But it's very easy for us to deal with here. Comes over with the rook. Let's do the same. Let's do the same. Take, take, take. What's happening? Okay. We take those. This we get the rook over. That feels like it makes some sense. It brings the queen back. A little bit odd. What can we do here? The knight can't really... I mean, neither knight can jump into the middle of the board. Like, double the rooks. Sometimes it's not nice to have the queen in front. In this case, my queen is kind of stuck anyway. Not really sure what we're doing with this move, but need something on the board, so let's go. Knight h2. Not so sure about this one either. Could we get involved here? Anything for me down here? Just hunting around? You got any morsels for me down here? Looks like no. I'm gonna keep this defended. Can double up. Okay. Guess we'll trade that. The queen having to stay on that f7 pawn is quite annoying. Don't really have a move with the rook either. Could kind of get out of the pin, but I'm not loving that. Bishop d5. Knight here is also not playable. This is kind of uncomfortable. Dude. What do we do here? Move my knight, like, so that I can try to kick this bishop out. Goes pawn here. Okay. Just win the bishop. Just win the bishop. Thought for a second we weren't winning the bishop, but we're winning the bishop, of course. Pawn there. No problem. I'll just be taking that from you there, bud. Oh, okay. Donating a pawn to the cause. That's fine. All good. We appreciate you. Okay. RPM in the middle. Goes here. Man, this knight, it has to be the worst knight in the history of knights. Look at this thing. Can't even move. I mean, it's on the board, so I'd rather have it there than not at all, but get a square for ourselves here, and okay, this knight needs to play some chess. It's not playing chess right now, and I would like it to. Oh my god, dude. Okay, finally we can move the knight. Okay. Guard the queen, so finally we can... Okay. Let's finally move the knight. Thank you. Okay. Look, whatever happens from now on, it's all good. You know, we move the knight. I will be moving the knight again. Yep. And you gotta be kidding me. Queen captures f6. What? Where do you even come up with this move? Where do you find moves like this? Who plays like this? It means that of the 1700s in the chat right now, some of you guys also play the same way. Don't try to pretend that you don't. Because there's no way this is the only 1700 that does this. It means we've got people in chat that do the same thing. Yeah, don't pretend it's not you all of a sudden. Now we know there are people among us that do the same thing. This is insane. You're 400 and you saw queen takes f6. Well, Jesus Christ. Didn't realize you guys had it like that. Well, B Torres V, definitely a guy, quite literally, you don't want to run into in the pool. This is a bully right here. This is a bully. We just have to recover here. 17-15. We can't lose hope. Right? If we start to think that guys who play queen takes f6 are better than us, then we've lost the plot completely. This was kind of an annoying game, not gonna lie. You're hunting him, Tim? Yeah, let him. Yeah. If anyone ever plays this guy in the future, just beat him real good and then hit him with greetings from chessbrah at the end. It is habits, baby. I don't know about queen takes f6. That one might not be, but... Thank you, Zelbegus. Please remind. No, it is not a vacuum. It is a coffee. Knight a5 will always be anti-habits. I don't subscribe to these moves. $17.15. Let's go. Pawn to the middle. Knight follows. Other knight out. 4 knight seems quite common. Now, I've seen this many times. This bishop move out here. This is the most common one. I've had this position a few times. Now, one of the last times we had it, it was a big problem. Big problem. D6. Okay, let's snork up here. Bishop out. Okay. Definitely get away with this one. Okay, yeah, there's always A3. It doesn't do that much, but it can be played. Assuming the guy is going to go back, though, and what have we accomplished? Whoa. What the heck is this move? Feels like I could do anything and have a good position. I mean, I'll take it. This looks like the simplest. Hitting the center with both bishops. Okay, let's see the next one. We got the rooks in the middle. Isn't this like an ideal position? Rooks are perfectly placed. Let's put the queen in the actual center. Can't be complaining about this. Pawn up, bishop back, hit the knight. Jeez, queen hit. Into the center, I guess. Somehow he's getting away with this, eh? Let's take this. Take it, get it out of there. Another trade. And the rook takes. What can we do here? What can we do? Can't really take this pawn. We'd love to, but the bishop's hit. So maybe we could save the bishop and then take the pawn. Possible. Queen c7. I mean, queen c7 is a bit of a random move. Remember, this rook's defended, so I'm just attacking one piece. Can't say that's the most interesting thing to do. And our patience is rewarded. Okay, well, we won a piece. That was better. Rook here. Rook f5 is a tricky move because it's threatening nothing. It's threatening to threaten nothing. And it won't ever threaten anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay. G5. Holy hell. That's a high energy move. We have a pawn now that the queen's out of the way. Nothing but blue skies ahead, so no need to check the weather. Whoa. An absolutely killer move. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I can't keep pushing, which we'd love to do. So, what are we doing here? Like this? G3. Well, always an important moment, these ones. Pawn to G3. Surely we capture. Surely. Takes. We have a bishop that's completely hanging, like entirely. So yes, we need to deal with the bishop, but things are going to be made significantly easier, especially when we have an extra bishop, if we trade pieces. Just not going to be a position that you have difficulty with. And blue skies. Now this is like, dude, I couldn't care less about that. I've got a pawn with blue skies ahead. Take it all. Don't mind. Nice. Became a lot easier once we traded the queens. That should be the idea every single time. $17.21. D10Z. Thanks for the new Prime sub. Let's match that. We have the bishop f4. In the past, we've been playing this. And what have we been doing? We've been playing that move. But again, we've talked about how that knight is not really how we'd like it to look. So instead, we're going here. And on that one, we're just going to support the pawn. We're not interested in taking, for example. We already have the bishop out. And the very provocative move, queen b3, hitting the b7 pawn. Well, I'm not really interested in playing knight c6. We know that. I'd like the knight to go here, but we have a problem. I got a pawn that's hanging. So how can I defend it and still maintain the integrity? Knight here. Yeah, just hangs the pawn. b6 is perfectly fine, but b6, remember, I want to play c6. So b6 not really, it's not really a move I'd like to do. It might be the move that we need to do, but I'm certainly not happy with it. b6, I would not mind b6 if maybe the bishop could go there, but like b6 looks like it's going to be weakening everything. So I would say on a move like this, for the most part, queen c8 comes to mind because it's a way that everything can still get where it's supposed to go. Like this pawn. And yeah, just got to hope that this is going to be enough here. Here. Right? This is our setup as we know it. And we want a castle. If our pawn was on b6, that pawn would be very weak. So I'm doing my best to try to keep the pawns like this. Okay. Sure, we'll take that. No problem. Knight's got to move. Wow. Into the center. Oof. Man. Brutal. I was going to castle, but we just get hit with this. I was going to play queen d8, but this guy's hanging as well, so... Guess we got to play queen here. This is a tough position for us, guys. It's always annoying when you have to win the game. Man. Tough one, eh? Real brutal. I hate it when I fall for that little trick right there. Gosh darn it. We survive. Never happens in your games. I can't imagine why. Citadel, 57 months, tier 3. Thank you. Nice little 13 move win there against the 1700, and we're on to the next one. Oh my goodness, he's out quick with that. Okay, we're going to take against Grampy Steve. Now this time, Grampy, first of all, I never want to see us play a move like that. We don't care about that pawn. Have it back. Matter of fact, take another one? Sure. Sure. Let's unpin ourselves. Thank you very much. It's Grampy Steve. Okay, let's snork up. Remember, no knight here, right? We want this and this. It's a different game. It's castle. Not looking to play that. Bishop out. Okie dokie. Here, here. Bishop needs to move. It doesn't really have that square. I would say this is a pretty decent one. One of these two, but yeah, pinning the knight looks good. And then we can put the knight here. This is the level 4 edition. This and this. He's bringing the queen out. Wants to attack our pawn. Now, in the past, we played queen c1, right? That's what we did last game. But we did it because we had to. If we could make a different move, we would. Queen b3 as an answer is always going to be a good move. We always want to trade. So it's really never a time that we don't want to do this. Towards the center. Yes, we can take with a piece, but opening up that rook, usually a good idea. Okay, let's bring the rook to the middle. Bring the knight to the center. Okay. Hey, more trades. Don't mind those. We have our knight controlling the center pretty well. We can always bring the the rook in or the bishop in. This bishop needs to be improved. So I would say one of these two moves looks good. Hits the knight, but just, yeah, bishop on e2 is never, it's not even controlling the center right now. So I think there are many reasons why we want to improve this piece. All right, rook b8. Let's improve this bishop to probably the square that it would normally go on. Bishop c4. Knight f4. Okay, let's just continue with the usual. Rook's in. a4. I'll take that. Bishop under attack. Definitely needs to move, but I want to still attack the center here. And it is the endgame, so I wouldn't mind getting my king in the middle. Wouldn't mind maybe doubling the rooks. Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. I'll play king here to start. b5. Can't get my king in more. I was going to double the rooks, but you know, it's amazing. This move b5 has really opened my eyes to this possibility here. Oh, and he's going to resign. Look at that. Look at that. Didn't have to do any work. That wasn't too difficult. The old fork, which means we're on to the next one. Into the middle. Ooh, we have the Sicilian. I think we know exactly what we're going for. Yes, c3. And we do want to play pawn to d4. Even if we see that. Okay. So, bishop c5. I think I see what he's intending. He's intending for me to take him. And maybe for him to fix his pawns. Okay, fix it a different way than I expected. This is fine. We can snork up. Rook to the middle. Bishop out. Oh, we have a exchange here. Okay, what can we do? We need maybe queen. Well, I was gonna say bishop here, but we can never play bishop there. So maybe bishop here, then the queen up. Like, I want to hit the center somehow. Bring the rooks in. Okay, well, we'll go for the skewer there, courtesy of our opponent. Just going for a big think here. So this is what I mean. At 1700, like we're not even doing the math from level 1 habits. So he was going to lose 5 points, and he was going to get 3 points. Deficit of 2. Instead, he's going to lose 3 points, and he's going to get anything? No? Okay. Well, let's move the king to the side. Oh. Just fucking fell for this, man. Dude, I was just there. Like, we just went over this. Oh, not again. I was just there. You don't remember me? It's crazy. The memory of a goldfish, this one. We go here, it's a clear problem. And a couple moves later, it's like the guy has no memory of it. Well, the old red dot coming in handy once again, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're against deck C10. C4, interesting. Haven't seen this one in a while. Always got to start with a pawn move. Knight out. I'm going to be bringing the other knight out as well. G3. Okay. D6. We can still play the pawn out as well. Snarked up. We've seen this before. It's time for the old escape square. The old queenside snork. Guess here. Okay, D4. Bishop back, I guess. We're not able to do anything else so far. Brings the bishop out. Feel like we just want to complete this stuff. Knight to F4. I mean, bishop's being hit. It's not a great feeling. How can we save it? Gotta be here. I definitely want to be conscious of the fact that we've got the bishop there and, well, probably undo it. So let's see if we can do that immediately. We have a knight move into the center. Just doesn't feel good to have your escape square blocked. So we'll see if it's something we can get rid of, but no, opponent is playing knight into d5, which is, he made the threat on our bishop here. Now he's threatening the bishop there. Like, I feel like I'm getting pushed around here. Very smart to not trade with us when we so desperately needed it. Oof. Queen out, another scary looking move, but the only saving grace with this one is, can we take this pawn? Like, are we allowed? It is a pawn in the middle. Yep, I'm not a fan of it either, guys. Clog Snork is not what I'm about. That's not what we stand for. Okay, so we're definitely going to take. Now here is a different question. What will he play here? Probably he's going to bring something into the middle. Rook d1? No. Wow. That is definitely an unorthodox move. Queen b3. Yeah, strange. There's definitely lots of pawns to be taken. There's like pins to be had. I'm trying to think what makes the most sense here. Even trades on the E file look pretty good. So question is just which one do we go for? I don't know. Everything looks good. I do think that kicking out the knight in the middle looks promising. There's no other threats at the moment. Like this is covered. That's not threatened. And even if you consider this as a threat, c6 stops it. So all around, c6 looks like a pretty good move. And it's going to get me a lot of trades, right? Every single trade. And at the end, we can put the bishop in the middle and pin the knight. So that, I don't know what just happened there, but that felt like a winning sequence. We traded 2 sets of pieces, pinned the knight. I mean, that was just, couldn't have worked out better. And the guy just resigns. Like, my God, we're getting crazy, crazy resigns. I mean, it's always in positions where they're lost. So it's not that, sorry, I take it back. It's not always in positions where they're lost. We've had opponents resign at 16, 1700 so far. They've resigned in drawn positions. So I take it back. Definitely not true. But how can you justify it? Truly. We've seen what our opponents are capable of here. I could never resign. Never. 1751. We'll take that. We're up to 1750 now. Another milestone for habitual.